First of all, I want to give Northern Arizona, I thought they came in and well prepared, and they played very aggressive. I thought they played really, really well. They were ready to go, and I thought they did a really nice job. They were ready to play tonight, and obviously they gave us some problems, but I thought we were just a little bit off from our urgency and our edge that we normally have, and we weren't quite as emotionally invested as we had been. And I think that I thought we were moving a little bit slower than we normally move, and so we're going to have to obviously get that energy back and so forth, obviously for the next game.
Eddie, it looks like you guys are playing hard. Is it that much of a difference between the emotional part or the mental part that makes this a close game as far as the game everyone expected?
Well, I don't know what anybody else expected. I think they're all going to be close. So I don't know. We won the game, but and that's what the bottom line goal was. But I do think that yeah, I think you got to emotionally be invested. You got to be excited. You got to be have some urgency and some edge. That's when we play our best, and that's what we've had. We really have. And tonight, for some reason, I thought we were just a little bit short. Didn't quite have as much as we normally have, and when you don't, you can still play hard, but you move a lot slower. You're just a little step slow here, it's a little step slow there, and for some reason things don't go nearly as smoothly, obviously, when you are that way. So, and it wasn't a lot, but it was a little bit. And maybe Northern Arizona had something to do with that too, because they came in and they were the aggressor, and they got after us a little bit. But we got to get that, we got to get that a little bit more emotion back, a little edge back, a little urgency back, and because that's when we got a chance to be pretty good. We don't have that, we're pretty average. And if we have it, we got a chance to be pretty good. That's the bottom line.
Seems like Joel's just getting better and better as the season's going on.
He is. Yeah, he is. He's playing with more confidence and more aggressiveness. It goes hand in hand. When you play with confidence, you're more aggressive. And that's what I tell him almost every day, and I tell him before every game, go out there and be aggressive and play with great confidence because you're a good player. And he's starting to feel it. And he's obviously huge tonight the way he rebounded that ball. Was able to obviously score some points. He shoot the ball well from the free throw line, blocked some shots. He's a great rim protector, but you can see the confidence growing on him, and it should just continue to grow. And so he's going to be fun to watch him develop, not only throughout this year, but in the next year, and see what he could become, because it could be pretty good.
Have you ever entertained any thoughts of starting him? I know who you're going to take off the court, but
yeah,
because of the way he's been progressing.
A little bit, but he's a great guy off the bench.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, I'm a creature of habit. I like to start the guys we've been starting. I've always felt like when guys know what their role is going into a game, I've always felt like maybe they get comfortable, they play better. And the guys off the bench kind of know when I'm coming into the game, and this is usually when I'm coming in, and this is what my role is. I've never been a believer in switching up roles unless you have to.
Right.
Because then I think everybody starts looking around and wondering, what's going on. Some coaches like to do it. Some coaches like to do it to keep their team on edge. I'm the other way. I'm a creature of habit. I like guys knowing their roles and try to play those roles. And, so, yeah, we'll just keep going what we got going.
Coach, you guys have a big advantage tonight in getting the free throw line, and then you said earlier in the year your guys were going to knock down shots, and they were 29 out of 33.
No, I had a feeling that we got good shooters, so good shooters usually means you'll make free throws. And early in the year, I think a lot of guys were new to this, either new starters or new guys to the program, and I don't think they were totally comfortable. And there was a little nerve up there when you're not used to shooting free throws in a game situation. I think our guys are getting a lot more comfortable now, and I think the last 3 or 4 games we've been shooting upwards around 75% for the game. So it's starting to come. It's starting to come down.
You talk about Ballin' Boy's confidence growing right there. Does it translate into 9 out of 9 at the free throw line?
Yeah, he's a good free throw shooter. I think I told you guys before, he'd come in and shoot free throws and shoot 100 of them. And he's had different times when he shot 100 and made 85 or 90. I mean, he just needs to get comfortable. And he was getting a little nervous up there, but now he's comfortable in making shots.
What was NAU doing defensively to maybe throw you guys off a little bit?
They were changing their defenses almost every time down the court. They were playing some man. They were playing a 1-3-1 zone. They played a 2-3 zone. I think they actually jumped into a box and one on one possession. And then we saw some different full court presses too, which is kind of what I thought we'd see. Try to keep us off balance, keep us out of rhythm. And I think it did keep us a little bit out of rhythm. But I thought too, we played Idaho State the other night and saw 40 minutes of zone. And I was a little concerned we didn't have enough turnaround time to practice and get our man execution as good as it needs to be. And I was a little concerned we might be a little out of rhythm. And I thought we were a little bit. But I thought the second half we executed things much better and handled it when they did switch their defenses, and we were more comfortable.
You've said multiple times that you play inside out. Was there a bigger emphasis tonight, considering that NAU only had 2 players over 6'7"?
We wanted to go inside. It's really not any different than normal, but we did know that we felt like we did have a size advantage, and we needed to keep going in there. And early on we were going in there and we weren't being rewarded because we were missing some shots, but we had to just keep going to it. And so yeah, I would say that we ran a lot of sets tonight to get the ball inside, and we were able to do that. They really never did come and double us, and so when they're not going to do that, we're just we kind of control that from the bench with the sets that we run, where we want to get the ball.
In the past, Coach, when a team would have, like those 2 quick little guards that they have, that might have been even more of a problem. But it seems like this year, with the way you guys defend, that you were able to make them uncomfortable as well.
We did at times, yeah. They're hard. I mean, we're a little more athletic on the perimeter this year, and that helps us with those kind of guards. But they are a handful. I mean, and they are extremely aggressive, and they never stop moving. And the Russell kid is extremely quick and very fast and very confident. And we had our moments where I thought we defended him pretty well. But again, you look down, and he ended up with still 15 points. And Gabe Rogers ends up with 11. I thought they did a good job of throwing the ball inside to Jacobson. I wasn't real pleased with our post defense tonight. I thought we let them throw wherever they wanted to, and that's got to improve, obviously. But with athleticism on the perimeter, we're able to maybe hang around with those guys a little bit quicker, a little longer.
Sac State on Saturday for you guys. They lost to Idaho State tonight. It seemed like they're a little unpredictable. Does that feel that way to you?
I'll be honest with you, I haven't watched them yet. I'm going to dive into them all night tonight and dive into them, but maybe a little bit. I do know that Brian Katz feels like this is the best team he's had since he's been at Sac State. A lot of people that were playing them early in the season thought they were one of the top 3 or 4 teams in our league, and I still think they probably are. That zone up at Idaho State can screw anybody up. And I'm sure that's what probably got them a little bit tonight, but I got a lot of respect for their program. I got a lot of respect for Coach Katz. The job he's done in a tough situation is really, really good. He's done a great job, and he does it the right way. And I think they got a really good ball club. I think they're very balanced. They got good inside, a monster inside that's hard to guard. Their perimeter guys can all score, and they defend the heck out of you. And so I got the utmost respect for their program and what they do. So I know Saturday night's going to be an absolute grinder. It's going to be a dogfight. It's just what it's going to be.
Beat Utah early this year.
Yeah, no, they've got some good wins. I mean, they've gone on the road and won some games too, and they beat Utah. They beat obviously Eastern Washington the other night. They went down and played a team down in Arkansas and beat them on the road. So, like I said, he's really done a great job building that program up to where they are today. So again, it's going to be a tough game for us.
Right. Thank you, folks.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.